What's up, friends? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Elizabeth, and this is The Joyful Sojourn, a community of people that love stationery and planning and doing things creatively. And if that sounds like it's up your alley, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel today. I am an ambassador for Archer and Olive, which means I get products early so I can preview them for you, play with them, and give you an idea of what's coming, get you excited, and you can decide what you want to pick up. And over the last several days, I have been going through all of the different items received for the fall 2025 release from Archer and Olive. So all of these items were sent to me as an ambassador, and this is the 5th video I am now filming. I've spent hours on this, preparing for fall, and this 5th video is going to be a reprise of all of the products that have been seen here on my channel over the last several days. So what we're going to do is go through all of the items now that are new for fall 2025. They are releasing on August 13th at 9 a.m. Central Time. Discount code is joyful10, save you 10% off of your purchase. And because I'm going to do an overview of a lot of things, I'm going to link down in the description box the individual videos that go into very deep detail into each product. This is just an overview. So if there's any collection that you are interested in and you want to see more of, please go to the description box because I already filmed that video. It is already live up on my channel and it is linked down below. So this is, we're gonna fast track, go through everything. Now, keep in mind that the fall release is the largest from Archer and Olive. Lots of products. I don't have everything. So if there's something that you're really hoping for and I didn't get it, that doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. I know for sure they have a beautiful backpack that they're releasing, a beautiful Kiss lock pouch. There are so many pens and various accessories in this release. I just don't have everything. So I'm just sharing with you what they sent to me. So we're going to go in the order in which I did the previews for each collection, and we'll just do a very quick look at each one. And then we will have finished my fall 2025 video for Archer and Olive, unless I end up purchasing some items, which is highly likely, in which case I will do a haul video soon. So, well, at least once the items release, I've purchased them and then I receive them, of course. So in the order in which things were looked at, the first video that I released on August 7th was the kind of overview of the stamps, okay? So if you want a deep dive into the stamps, the change in the arrangement of stamps at Archer and Olive, definitely check out that video, but let me just do a quick overview in case you missed it. There are going to be 2 new acrylic stamp sets, Forest Foliage and Forest Findings. I do have them swatched from that video. It's not a perfect swatch, but I just do this for a sampling. This is Forest Findings, and this is Forest Foliage. Okay, so here were the 2 examples that I did swatch in that video, link down below. I'm going to keep saying it because I just feel like inevitably somebody's going to be like, oh, you didn't go into detail. I did. It's just in another video. So Forest Findings, Forest Foliage, and along with these 2 new stamp sets, they are releasing new inks and ink pads, and they're doing that because they are separating out what once was a stamp set that had the stamps, that had an acrylic block and had ink in it. And the ink always got a lot of feedback from folks that it smeared. So up here, and I tested this out in that first video, I have a stamp swatch of the new black Legacy ink next to the original black that used to be in the stamp sets. And I let them dry for about the same amount of time, and I rubbed over them. No smearing on the Legacy ink in black, and lots of smearing on the original ink that came in the stamp sets. So this is really a feather in the cap for Archer and Olive, making the decision to separate things out so that you can pick them up a la carte. The bonus also is that if you were someone that was buying all of the stamp sets from Archer and Olive, you would have amassed a collection of the same sized acrylic blocks and these ink pads with a slower drying time. And now you just buy what you want. If you want the stamp sets in this fall release, you just buy the stamp sets. If you want a new ink that dries fast, in that other video, I did a comparison with the VersaFine. I think that these are comparable, and this one's more expensive. So the VersaFine is like, I don't know, 11, 12 bucks on Amazon. This guy is $7 on the Archer and Olive website. And then when you add a Joyful 10 on top, you're going to save additional with that. So the new Legacy inks are releasing in this fall 2025 release on August 13th. And there are 2 colors, the Legacy ink in black and the Legacy ink in espresso. And I love this espresso color. I think they knocked it out of the park with this option. You can see both colors here. The espresso is a really rich, dark brown, which is almost just a softer option from black. So if you want a neutral, but you just don't quite want it to be black, go with the espresso. It is so pretty. And one thing I didn't note in that first video, because I didn't notice until I was putting everything away after filming, is that these stack. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but they stack on each other. So I hope that Archer and Olive comes out with more of these Legacy inks. They are fast drying, waterproof, fade proof, archival, acid free, non-toxic pigment inks. And even the fact that we have more information on the back is nice compared to the original version. The component itself feels more expensive and luxurious, and I think they're really nice. So I approve of these inks. I love the adjustment. I love that I can buy this for $7 instead of having a more expensive stamp set and getting a bunch of these that I was really struggling to use. And bonus, as we get more and more colors, I hope in future launches, they stack. Which is going to be just nice for storage, and you could easily label them and just have a stack of your inks. So that was the first video. We talked about the Forest Findings stamps, the Forest Foliage stamps, the 2 new Legacy inks in espresso and black, and then we also talked about the new acrylic blocks. So if you are new to stamping or you don't have a variety of sizes, they are now coming out with acrylic blocks. You can get a set of 3. These are fabulous. You want to make sure that you peel the plastic off. Here's one with it peeled off, and it is etched with grid. And this grid is going to be the same spacing as your Archer and Olive notebooks, which is super nice. Now you get 3 different sizes. You want to always like right size, like fit properly your stamp to your block. So I think that it's important to have 3 different sizes. This size is the same from the summer sub box. If you missed out on that, this is the same size as the original, but again, I think it's way better because it has the grid. And then we have this new smaller size. And these blocks, the set of 3 is going to be $13, which I think is a reasonable price for a set of 3 gridded stamps. Or excuse me, blocks. We'll just set this aside. So many things going on. The last item, no, 2 more items that we showed in the first video was the Collage Pad. And if you're someone that likes to do collaging, if you missed out on the Dark Academia subscription box from fall of 2024, it had a collage book like this. And they haven't done anything quite like it since then until fall 2025. This is a beautiful collage book, and they are B6 sized papers. You can see this in greater detail in that first video linked below, but you get 4 sets of collage papers. They're not double-sided. They are thinner than 160 GSM, so they're not going to add a lot of bulk. They remind me of the sheets of paper, collage papers in the Kit Club. So if you don't get the Kit Club, this would be really nice because it's got the gummed pages and it's good for on the go. You don't have loose pages you have to deal with. You just pull out the sheet that you want. So this is part of that release. Again, video with details, flipping through each page individually is linked down below. The last item in that first video from the 7th is this tote bag. This I think is at least the second seasonal release where they've come out with a tote bag. It is double-sided with the print, Very pretty, nice navy, and these autumn colors. Great as a book bag if you go to the library and you have to return a bunch of books, or you go to the grocery store, or you want to take your stationery pouch, planner pouch, whatever, with a planner and some journals to a coffee shop. You can fit so much in this, and I love these. I cart them in and out of the house and find them really, really helpful. So these are one of the lower priced items on the website, and they just give you that touch of Archer and Olive, which is really nice. So this is that fall tote bag. So those were the items in video number 1 on the 7th. We went through all of the stamping stuff. Let's now take a look at video number 2, which was the Chrysanthemum Collection and the Kit Club. And I'm just gonna, I'll do this. I'll pull this guy out just so you can see it quickly. Go to the video if you want to see the Kit Club, because I go into much greater detail. But this is the Kit Club for September, and it is available to new subscribers as of August 8th. So take a look at that video, get a good look at it. If you want this subscription, you can get this now. You don't have to wait until the 13th. This is already available to new subbies, and they don't have any conditions on it. You can subscribe, and every month you can get a little sneaky peek of what the kit's going to look like, and you can decide if you want to unsubscribe or not. But I think that the September kit is super cute, and the theme is Sunflower Field. Also in that second video from the 8th was the Chrysanthemum Collection. So we'll do a quick little looky-loo at the Chrysanthemum Collection. We have a set of washi tape, set of 4. Here's what they look like. Very pretty. And I did swatch them in that video. Here is a swatch of Chrysanthemum. I did try kind of ripping them to see what the plaids look like and the texture looks like with the florals. This colorway is just so pretty and royal. So this is the Chrysanthemum washi or decorative tapes. Then Chrysanthemum also has a sticker set. Take a quick look at that. Sticker sets always come in a set of 2. They are paper stickers, very pretty. These colors for fall are lovely. I love the dark kind of plum color with that more mauve-y color and that like muted mustard. Very pretty. So sticker sets will always come with a set of 2 that are the same. So that is the Chrysanthemum stickers. And then the last I have for Chrysanthemum is an A5 size journal. Oh, let's look at the box. The theme for this release is Forest Findings, and then the icon's going to change based on the design that you have chosen. So there are going to be 4 different designs in all of the different journals, and one of them is Chrysanthemum, so we have a chrysanthemum on the spine. This thing is beautiful. You guys have to see my first impression when I opened this. I was like, oh my gosh, it's so lovely. But take a quick look. This is Chrysanthemum in the A5 size. It is a burnt orange. Feels buckram to me with gold foiling, some spine design, and totally blank on the back, but so lovely. Very pretty, very antique looking. The inside has that pattern that we saw in the washi. And it's 192 pages per the usual, pocket and pen loop. So this is the Chrysanthemum design. The fall release is the biggest of the year, so we're going to see the most variety in sizes. So you'll be able to get this in a B5, an A5, Travelers, 8x8, B6, and I believe pocket size as well. So that is Chrysanthemum. And that was everything I showed in the second video on the 8th. But again, go back to that video so you can see it in greater detail. The next video that I came out with was on August 10th, and that was Field Mouse. The first thing I shared was the Memo pad. Love this. I love the Memo pads. But this one, this green color is so rich. It is really pretty, a like vegan leather cover with the gold foiling, and it's just dot grid paper. I want to collect these in all the designs. I just think they are lovely. I wonder if I have, well, I show it next to the night blooms. Actually, hold on. Let me just be extra. Here was the night blooms, and the night blooms had the buckram cover with the hollow stars. And then this, you can see the texture difference is more of the vegan leather, but the paper is the same. Just, oh, they're like a little twin set. And I'm a completionist, so I just love having these. This memo pad is lovely. This is releasing on the 13th. So we went over that in the Field Mouse video. Then Field Mouse stuff. Okay, so we have the Field Mouse themed washi. Adorable, with our little field mice and mushrooms. Look at this little guy. So cute. I'll show you this swatched out in a moment. Then we have kind of like nighttime field. Those mushrooms. And then just an extra kind of leafy pattern. These guys I've swatched out here. And this is a pretty long strip with unique design, so I repeated it up here. But there you can see the Field Mouse washi. Adorable. Let's take a look at the Field Mouse stickers. You have to go back and watch that video for my first impressions. I was just tickled pink by these. So cute. Of course, you get a set of 2. And, I mean, he's wearing a scarf and a hat. He's got his little slippers. Little framed acorn. It's just too cute. I think field mice are so adorable. Love this. Those are the stickers for Field Mouse. And then I have the B6 size of the Field Mouse. This I had a difficult time describing the color in that video. It's awesome. Like, I really hope that what I'm seeing in the viewfinder is not what it is not what will show when the video gets posted, because it's prettier in person than what I see in the viewfinder. This is really lovely material. It's almost suede, like a soft touch. So it is not leather, it's not buckram, it's not cloth. It is like a soft touch feel. Really soft brushed suede feel to it. Lovely. You have the field mouse with the flower, and simple on the back, and then the flower, one little flower down here. Lovely. This color is hard to describe. It is definitely a mauvey brown. So on camera, to me, it looks more brown, but when I see it in person, like this ribbon is a darker shade almost of my nail polish. And that shows a little bit better when we see the page marker. So you got flowers on the inside. And then if you look at the shade here on the bookmark, it is definitely the softest mauve. Can you tell? I hope so. And it is a perfect match to the notebook. But in the viewfinder, this looks more brown and this looks like that mauve. In person, this has a little bit more of a pink undertone. It is so pretty. And the feel of this journal is lovely. This might be my favorite of this release when it comes to the designs. The Chrysanthemum is lovely, but the Field Mouse, I think, is a sleeper. I think it's one that I think you have to see it in person and feel it in person to know how good it feels and how beautiful this mauvey brown is. It's really lovely. Okay, so that was the Field Mouse video. Then the fourth video, this is going to be hard to kind of summarize, so I really have to, again, refer you to the video linked in the description box. But the fourth video was all about this reading journal. The reading journal is going to be available in a B5 size, an A5 size, and this absolutely stunning 8x8 size. Designs will be the same, just different notebook sizes. I did say this in that video that part of the inventory of the B5 size is delayed. So the B5 will be listed on sale day on the 13th, but the B5 might sell out more quickly because more inventory is on the way. So A5 size, B5 size, and 8x8. If you want the B5 size and you want it like immediately, you have to order it fast. Like order it first and make sure that you get that. And then if you're okay with waiting and the B5 sells out, just wait because more are coming. This, I can't do it justice in this video because of how much time it took me to film the reading journal video. That video, I went through every single page of this thing so you could see it. So we're going to be really fast here, but this is the first ever reading journal from Archer and Olive. It has pre-printed pages and extra dot pages. So if you have wanted to have a reading journal, but you've been overwhelmed at the thought of setting up each individual page, you don't have to do that. Here you get to just have the fun of decorating it and filling it out. So front cover, absolutely stunning. It is the vegan leather material, so it's smooth, but also has kind of that kind of elephant skin texture to it. Spine, stunning. Blank on the back, or like textured on the back. Open it up. And again, I'm going to do this very quickly, but we have our inside cover and it says this reading journal belongs to. I'm going to do the quickest flip just to show you. Pages are numbered. There are dot grid pages at the end, but they are also dispersed throughout the entire thing. You're going to have places to reflect annually, to do different challenges, to do detailed book reviews. There are 4 pages per book. There is going to be a book log. You can identify like the type of book that you are reading. These are all the same. Let me jump down. You've got your book log, series trackers, more dot grid. You've got wish list, like books to read, but then there's also a to be read list. And you can also fill out the front part with information about you, the types of books that you like. We've got a faux library card, and then lots of indexes and instructions on how to use the pages in each section. This is a beautiful reading journal. I highly recommend that if you're a reader, you should get it. But more importantly, honestly, if you have a friend that is difficult to shop for, that loves to read, because this is the first time it's ever been done with Archer and Olive, they won't have this. And this would be the ultimate birthday present, Christmas present, Hanukkah present, you name it. Like this is gorgeous. And I even said in that video, this would be a really beautiful coffee table book. So please check out the video down in the description box for a thorough flip through of the reading journal. And you guys will get to see more about that. That is a very brief summary of all of the items that I received from Archer and Olive in their fall 2025 release. Make sure you check out those videos. My affiliate link is in the description box. So if any of my videos, if any of the past 5 videos for the fall release have been helpful, I hope that you will consider taking that extra step of mindfulness to click to the website with my affiliate link. It doesn't cost you anything, just that mindfulness to choose to click my link. And I would get a small commission off of your purchase. It also just lets Archer and Olive know that I'm doing a good job sharing product and that my reviews are helpful. I really love working with Archer and Olive. I want to continue working with them, and a click of a link or using my discount code Joyful10 just lets them know that I sent you. So thank you so much for using my link and my discount code. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Remember, the description box has everything. It has all of the videos in greater detail of all of the things I just give you a snapshot of. So please check those out. Come hang out with me on Instagram. My handle is The Joyful Sojourn. And if you want to hang out with me again, I sure hope that you do. Please consider subscribing to my channel. Until next time, friends, God bless you. God bless you and keep you. Do something creative today. And remember to shop on August 13th at 9 a.m. Central Time over at Archer and Olive. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.